Hopefully, we can say good morning to YouTube. Good morning, YouTube. Nice to see you all. It's very warm over here in Perrix Towers in the middle of the UK today. Very warm in here, and it's very no fan. Can't put the fan on because it's just too hot. But anyhow, on to the stop complaining, get on with it. Today, we're going to do a little workshop, a little 20-minute session called Off to Sea. And the idea of this 20-minute session is we're going to introduce your left-hand fingers. Some of you may have seen the previous session that we did that was called Exploring the Open Strings. We didn't use the left hand at all. This time, we're going to start introducing it. And we're going to do a piece called Space Creeper. A few of you might be quite au fait and well aware of what creepers are in the Minecraft world. Well, this is a piece that doesn't it involve them? It's got a bit of a theme to them. We're going to learn a piece called the Chill Out Walk, a bit more of a grown-up piece, just a nice piece to play. Sounds pretty. And we're going to do some singing today because we're going to lead up to our first chord of C. Off to... you see, you're getting it now. So we're going to do some singing today. We're going to do a very easy song called Row, Row, Row Your Boat. And then we're going to do our evergreen favourite, the Kookaburra Song. Always popular when I'm teaching this when I'm out and about. And it's actually very popular on the YouTube channel for the video tutorials. It's the #1 tutorial with over 132 views at the moment. It's not masses, but I'm very pleased with that. So, have you got ukuleles? If you have got ukuleles, let's just check. They're vaguely in tune. And without any further ado, let's have a quick go and get on with Space Creeper. Now, Space Creeper is all about your first finger. We're only going to use your first finger, and that first finger is going to go on the first string in the first space or the first fret, pushing down firmly on top of that first string. So before we even make a single sound, let's just have a little practice of putting that first finger down on the A string in space #1. Now, obviously, we're not going to use just the A string. We're going to use all the strings one at a time. So instead of just the A string, work your way up through the ukulele. Try it on the E string and then the C string. Sometimes it's a bit tricky to lift that finger up and get it to go down accurately. Lift it up and back down onto string #4. There we go. So let's have a try at playing it. It sounds a little bit mysterious, a little bit sinister when we play through it. Put your thumb onto the A string, your playing thumb, and we're just going to play the A string, not all the strings, just the A string. And we're going to play A1, and we're going to put that first finger down. Now, if you want to be super technical about it and get all county, you're going to play the A string for 1 beat and your first finger for 3 beats. What that means is we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then move up to the next string. So let's try that with me, and we'll make a bit of an advancement here. We're going to go through all the strings straight away. Let's have a go. 1, 2, 3, 4. A1, next string. A1, next string. Next string. And stop. How was that? Okay? Not too bad, is it? Make sure when you're placing your finger, we're going to be super fussy because we're going to get off on the right track here. When you're putting your finger on the strings, try not to get it to go all flat and sloppy, sluggy stuff all over the... Sloppy, sluggy stuff. That sounds disgusting, doesn't it? Blech. Nobody wants sloppy slugs. My piano teacher used to tell me, we need prancing ponies. Prancing ponies, please. I always remember that. So in other words, stand your fingers up so the tip of your finger is pushing the string down. Okay? All right. So with that in mind, let's have one more quick practice, and then we'll put the backing track on the website, on UkuleleRocks.co.uk. Always the visual help with the T-shirts at the moment. So let's try it. One more practice. 1, 2, 3, 4. On 1. Next string. Next string. Next string. There we go. As simple as that. Now, let's put the backing track on. Mr. YouTube, I hope it's okay today. We're having a bit of issues about the audio today. More about that at the end of the live stream. Next week's going to be rather different. So when I put the backing track on, you'll have to leave me a comment. Let me know the backing track's a little bit loud. Facebook, you should be okay. Right, so let's try it with the backing track. Watch out for the laser battles. Ready?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Next string. Next string. Next string. Start again. Once more. Last time, I lied. And stop. Little break. Laser battle. How are we join back in?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Finish. Gotta love a gong. Gotta love a gong. Okay, YouTube, I can see I've got a few people on YouTube with us. Morning, Erica. Good morning, favoured nephew. How was the backing track? Was it okay? It wasn't too loud? Wasn't distorting? Let me know. Leave me a comment, please. All right. We're going to move on now to the chill out walk. I like the chill out walk. It sounds like a really grown up, nice piece of music. Now, as the title says, we're actually going to walk our fingers up the A string, up string number 1. So let's have a quick practice again without making a sound. Let's get that first finger into the first space, nice and tall. Second finger into the second space, the second fret on the A string again. And the third finger into the third space on the A string. Okay. And once we've moved and walked up there, we're going to take them off one at a time. I'm going to walk backwards. So we're going to walk up and then take them off and walk back down the A string. You have a little practice. You can practice your hammer-ons. So when we play the chill out walk, we're not going to use one string. We're going to play all the strings. We're going to strum down all the strings in 4s, in groups of 4s. So here's your quick demonstration. It will go 1, 2, 3, 4. First finger. Second finger. And up and then back down. So before we put the backing track on, let's have a quick practice together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, no fingers. First finger. Nice. Second finger. Third finger. Back to your second finger. There we go. Back to your first finger. Good. And finish. Good. How was that? Okay. Did you keep up? Good. I hope your fingers were nice and tall and pushing down on the strings. Remember, prancing pennies. No slippy, sloppy, slimy slugs. Well, that was good. Slippy, sloppy, slimy slugs. Somebody write that down. That was good. All right. So now we've got that sorted out. We've walked up the string, walking back down the string. Let's try it with the backing track. Now, the backing track does start off. Actually, I said this the other day. I said it started off rather quietly. It doesn't at all. The thing about the backing track is it's quite quicker than we normally play it. So be prepared for that. Okay? I'll help you out. I'll count you in. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. First finger, second finger, third finger. Back to your second, back to your first, finish. Now let's try it again, this time without me. 3, 4. And there we go, the chill out walk. Now the backing track's nice, but it's actually, I think it sounds quite nice without the backing track sometimes as well. It's just nice just to sit and gently make your way through those chords. One of the reasons they sound so nice is they make their way through various seventh chords. You start off with an A minor 7, and then a C7, and then the most beautiful C major 7. I think that's one of those chords you could swim in, you know? One thing I really like, lots of things I like about the ukulele, but that's one thing I definitely like about the ukulele, these amazing chords that are very simple to play, but do sound very nice. Now, talking of chords, I want to give a quick shout out at this point to my good friend Dan, down near Bristol, Thornbury sort of area. He runs some live streams at the moment. He's doing quite a lot. I think he's doing almost a daily live stream of a jam. They call them ukulele jams. You play along. He has some extremely good resources, all free, all downloadable, where you can play along with popular songs. There was a lot of rock and roll in yesterday, I did notice. That was really good. I enjoyed that myself. I do join in quite often, actually. I enjoy it. You will need to know a little few chords, but again, they're all written down. Dan usually lets you know in advance what they're going to be doing. And you can find Dan at ukulelejam.co.uk. And he live streams on Facebook and he live streams on YouTube. So do check Dan out. He's given me a lot of advice and help. He's a top bloke. So now we're not going to need a lot of chords for the next piece we're going to do. We're going to have a look at one of the children's songs called Row, Row, Row Your Boat. Now, Row Your Boat needs a chord of C, and that's it. Great. Brilliant. Now, if you needed to, you could hop over to the website and you could download yourself a very sparse, empty-looking song sheet that looks a little bit like that. Yes, okay, Facebook, yes. Because when we do Row, Row, Row Your Boat, we do the Merrily, Merrily, Merrily one, as you know. And then there's the crocodiles that scream. You might know about the crocodile scream. Do you know about the polar bears? Not a lot of people know about the polar bears. Apparently, polar bears live by the river that makes you shiver. No, I wasn't sure either. And then there's the last verse about the lion that lives by the shore that makes you roar. But they do go together quite nicely. So first of all, let's have a little chat about that chord of C. Now, you've already sneakily quite learned that chord of C if you've done the chill out walk with me. Because the chill out walk had our fingers walking up and down the A string. If you simply walked your fingers up the A string and left them all there, you would get your chord of C. Or we could learn it like this. So try this. Put your first finger on the first string, 1. Second finger on the first string, 2. Third finger on the first string, 3. And we have a little rhyme that goes with this. It goes 1, 2, 3, makes a chord of C. Boom, boom. Why don't you try it? 1, 2, 3, makes a chord of C. Boom, boom. There we go. Sorted. Now, when you're going to play Row, Row, Row Your Boat, you're going to have to keep all your fingers down. Don't make your chord of C and then accidentally lift your fingers off. Keep them down. Keep them there. Keep them still. So let's have a quick go. Row, row, row your boat. In case you don't know this song. I don't know anybody who wouldn't, but very simple song. We're going to use our thumb to strum all the strings. Here's your quick demonstration. It goes, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. There you go. Simple as that. Are you ready? I keep it's warm in here, and I forgot to bring me a glass of water. Never mind. Such are the hardships of a ukulele teacher. Here we go. Let's try it. Row, row, row your boat. Find your chord of C. Make sure you're happy with that. And join in with me. 1, 2, 3, a strum. 1, 2, off we go. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Good. Now, crocodiles make you scream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. If you see a crocodile, don't forget to scream. Did you scream? I hope you screamed better than me. Now, polar bears live by the river that make you shiver. 1, 2, off we go. Row, row, row your boat gently down the river. If you see a polar bear, don't forget to show. Not much shivering going on around here at the moment. Lions live by the shore and make you roar. And I want to see that lion's claw at the end. Row, row, row your boat gently down the shore. If you see a lion there, don't forget to roar. Roar! And there we go. So that was row, row, row your boat. Again, one chord of C, nice and simple, but a nice song to do and a nice song to play either if you're young enough to enjoy it or if you're looking to be young enough to play it to somebody else so they can sing along with you. Now, our final piece today is a good old Kookaburra Song. And again, you can go online and you can download yourself a copy of the lyrics. Nice little drawing of a kookaburra there. I always thought those strange looking birds, beautiful plumage, nice thing, and this horrible great beak on them. Not forgetting, of course, what kookaburras actually sound like. If you don't know what a kookaburra sounds like, head on to the website, UkuleleRocks.co.uk, and there's some actual audio on the website of what real kookaburras sound like. What a din! Anyway, I won't say any more. No spoilers. Head off there. Go and have a listen to them. I think there might even be a video or two on there of a real kookaburra, and you can really see what they sound like. So our Kookaburra Song has got 4 verses. Sometimes they can have 5, sometimes a little bit more, but they usually end up with the poor old kookaburra meeting a bit of an untimely end. And I'm afraid in our version, it's exactly the same. So when you download the words, if you download the words, we've got 3 verses. So if you haven't got that in front of you, I'll try and help you out a little bit. You're going to need your chord of C again. Do you remember that rhyme from a minute ago? 1, 2, 3. Makes a chord of C. One more. You got it? Good. And remember, fingers down, nice and tall, prancing ponies, please. Thank you. And we're going to try the Kookaburra Song. The Kookaburra Song, if you've not heard that before, there's a little demonstration here. It goes like this. Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree, merry, merry king of the bushes he. Laugh, kookaburra, laugh, kookaburra, happy your life must be. There we go. Verse 2 is all about eating all the gumdrops, and there's a sneaky little stop in there. Watch out for that. Verse 3 is all about counting all the monkeys you can see, and there's another sneaky little stop. Watch out for that. Verse 4, well, before we get to verse 4, have a look at it. Try and join in. If you can't join in, don't worry, because we'll have a little practice of it when we get there. All right, chord of C. 1, 2, makes a chord of C. And let's try Kookaburra Song. Ready? After 4. 1, 2, 3, a strum. 1, 2, off we go. Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree, merry, merry king of the bushes he. Laugh, kookaburra, laugh, kookaburra, happy your life must be. All right, eating all the gumdrops, but leave some there for me. 1, 2, off we go. Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree, eating all the gumdrops he can see. Stop, kookaburra, stop, Kookaburra, leave some there for me. Did you get your stops in? Did you drop your ukuleles? No, I think I nearly did. Verse 3, counting all the monkeys, but that's no monkey, that's me. 1, 2, off we go. Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree, counting all the monkeys he can see. Stop! Kookaburra, stop! Kookaburra, that's no monkey, that's me! And so we get to the infamous last verse. 1, 2, off we go. Kookaburra sits on the old train track. Along comes the train and knocks him flat. Poor Kookaburra, poor Kookaburra. That's the end of that. Alright, did you pick it up? The last verse? So the last verse, we dropped the tempo a little bit because the stupid bird's gone and sat on the train tracks. What a silly thing to do. And then we have to imagine that train comes along, knocks him flat. And then we have the sad bit where we're going to do a thumb drag down the strings. Can you do that? I'm sure you can. And then the last line, we're going to speed it up with that's the end of that. And at the end, we might even thwack our ukuleles to make that sound of that train hitting. All right, last verse, here we go. 1, 2, off we go. Kookaburra sits on the old train track. Along comes a train and knocks him flat. Poor Kookaburra, poor Kookaburra. That's the end of that. So there we go. The world famous Kookaburra song. Very, very popular. And do check out the website because it is quite a lot of fun to go and have a look and investigate what those birds are like. Very strange. Lots of different varieties, lots of different plumage. Really quite interesting. Good to see. So that brings us to the end today. So today we had a look at Space Creeper, which was our first finger introduction with the Laser Battle backing track. And then we had a go at the more sort of grown-up, more mature, chill-out walk, which had all those pretty nice seventh chords in it as we walked our fingers up and down that first string. And then we had a go at Row, Row, Row Your Boat, which went very well. That was a very nice children's song to do, either if you are a child or if you're lucky enough to be able to play it to somebody young enough to like it. Nice song, I like it. And fun with all the different verses with polar bears and lions. And finally, our favourite Kookaburra song. Absolutely. So last shout out. Hello, favoured nephew. Nice to see you. Thank you very much for checking in. Thank you, Erica. Nice to see you as always. Have a great day in the sunshine, everybody. Thank you for checking in today. Do check the website out. Do join the Facebook group. And ta-ra for now. So we'll say ta-ra to Facebook. And ta-ra YouTube. Thank you very much.